The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now. Check. 60 Maverick. Hey, check that. Check go.
First carry for DeAndre Swift.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
They'll go play action here with Williams. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
The Bears are 12-2 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Matt Judon in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
70 range, go.
To throw, it's Williams.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago. Rome Odunze with his 16th touchdown of the year.
And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Some strong running at the 20.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Bigsby with a carry to begin the series.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, and it's 3rd down.
You look at this Bears defense.
They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people. Put them on the ground.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Here we go, Shaq.
Now McCarthy. Working in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
There go play action. Here's McCarthy.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
This defense for the Bears, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
To the air with McCarthy.
That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Here's a give to Bigsby.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go now.
They run for the first time with Ty Chandler.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
19 guard, 79 Broncos. 19 tight, 19 light.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Oh, nice job there, putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get into pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
We'll try again.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
McCarthy off the play fake.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted.
Let's go.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
J.J. McCarthy.
A 3-yard run as he kept it himself.
And the Vikings are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Joey Sly on for the extra point.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied in 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the Bears getting the road victory, so they'll look now to take the season series here at Soldier Field. To throw, Williams. They'll find Swift out of the backfield.
Shifts past him at the 45.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Here we go, sack. Go.
Here's Williams. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 43.
Throwing is Williams.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Called out a very strong gain of 24. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position guy.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet from 19 yards away. And the Bears have taken the lead.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him, because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. On play action, McCarthy.
His throw incomplete.
Down.
Intended receiver, and it's third down.
You look at this Bears defense.
Now, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Here's McCarthy.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So on fourth down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And this offense is going to be set up with a 1st and 10 inside the 15.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, it's Williams.
Rolling to his right.
That's to Moore. He's got it. Tom Bears.
From 13 yards out. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the point after try for Santos. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in their own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
He finds his man, complete. It's Chandler. And a loose football.
Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Let's go. Go.
On play action. Now McCarthy. Going underneath. He's got Hawkinson. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. But he used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Now a handoff to Chandler.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
2nd and 5. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Outright, he finds Tolbert.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Jalen Tolbert.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Vikings are back within a score.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Here we go, sack.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. To the air, Williams. Oh, first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Go!
In motion, that's Tolbert.
79 Broncos. 19 tight, 19 tight. Huh.
Throwing is McCarthy. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. First and 10, it's Bigsby. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal.
That's good hard running right there on first and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Chandler diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all. Oh, ball down in the air. Now it's intercepted. Mekhi Blackman's got it. And the Vikings will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it first and 10 at the 45. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy to the right side and complete to Jefferson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
79. Go.
They go play action here on first down. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
They've looked his way quite a bit, and in my estimation, as well they should.
Well, that's now 5 catches in this first half alone.
And he picks up another first down. He's been an important part of their offense here early.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Minnesota.
Donald Parham.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Vikings have taken the lead.
Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. Worked out for 6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put.
Williams loses the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead now up to 14. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back? He's got him in, complete.
Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Now McCarthy. And he's got this to Jefferson.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Now a handoff to Bigsby.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Looking to throw. McCarthy.
That's going to be caught by Bigsby.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Here we go, set.
Now Chandler. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
From the shotgun, McCarthy.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Back to throw. McCarthy.
He's got his target. That's complete.
But all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Okay, great. And go.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
J.J. McCarthy.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Vikings would extend their lead here just before halftime. Now Joey Sly for the point after.
And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Vikings 42, Bears 28. Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
42, Bears 28.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
Carlos Santos to kick off for Chicago.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
There go play action. Here's McCarthy. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he takes a pop at the end of that one. It'll be a gain of about 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Let's go now.
McCarthy operating from the gun. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
Looking to throw is Williams. And he'll get this complete downfield to connect.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A very solid gain of 27.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose. And that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
To throw, it's Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Swift will take it in. Touchdown, Bears.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. To the air with McCarthy. Pass complete to Addison.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Second and 5. Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again. Third down and 1. Here's Bigsby.
Shedding the tackle. And he takes this all the way down to the Bears' 32-yard line.
50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. First and 10.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a first and 10.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line.
Jalen Johnson blitzing from the secondary and picking up the sack. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Here's McCarthy. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. Third and 5. The slot man in motion right.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here,
and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Take Bigsby, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
To throw, Williams. He'll get this into the hands of the Dunze. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
70 range. Ready?
Here's Williams. Looks for the out route, and it's complete to Komet. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 30 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Bears have cut it back within a score. Santos with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. And Bigsby once more. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Looking to throw McCarthy. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
This throw left side is caught by Tolbert. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, Shaq.
From the gun, Bigsby.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Take Bigsby
with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the Vikings are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Shut up.
To the air, Williams.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Sack. Check go.
Throwing is Williams.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
They'll go. Here's Williams.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked by Jeff Okudah.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no option. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
They're going to keep it on the ground, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
63, Bears 42. Will Riker to kick off for the Vikings.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21.